Patty Bullard. Welcome to the world of Wubbers and congratulations on your purchase of the Wubbers looping pliers. Whether you're new to jewelry making or a seasoned professional, you will find that the Wubbers looping pliers will make jewelry making faster, easier, and a lot more fun. With these simple instructions, you will be on your way to making consistently sized, perfectly formed loops every time. While these pliers are designed specifically to wrap loops and make eye pins, I'm sure that you will discover other uses for them too. Now I'm going to show you how to make an eye pin. This is a pair of Wubbers looping pliers. As you can see, there's one round jaw and one curved jaw. These pliers are designed so that they can grip and hold tightly without marring your wire. I'm going to make an eye pin using 20 gauge, dead soft, round, sterling silver wire, and I have flush cut this end. I'm going to place this wire into the jaws of the pliers where the end of the wire is right even with the edge of the jaw, and I'm going to give it a nice squeeze. Now I want my eye pin to be very round, so I'm going to actually round that end just a little bit like this, and then I'm going to continue to rotate the wire until I have a perfectly round circle that's closed like this. Now the next step is often referred to as breaking the neck, and this is what I love about these pliers. They make this step so easy. I'm going to put them back, put the loop on the plier, and I'm going to put this edge of the jaw right here, right at the point where the wires meet. You can see on this loop where the wires touch. That's the point I'm aiming for. I just put it on the wire at that point, and I'm going to squeeze the jaws closed again, and I'm going to pull the wire just a little bit down so that it centers my loop right in the middle of the wire. And you can see now that I have a perfect eye pin. Now I'm going to do it one more time because I want you to see it in one continuous motion. I have flush cut this end of my wire, I put it in the jaws, and give it a nice press like this. And I'm going to round that end. Then I'm going to continue to rotate the loop until it's closed. I put this edge of the jaw right here at the point where the wires touch, and I give it a nice little bend like this, pulling snugly and centering the loop right over the wire. And you can see I have another eye pin identical to the first one I just made. Now that you've learned to make an eye pin using the Wubbers looping pliers, I'm going to show you how to make a wrapped loop on each end of your bead. Again, I'm going to use 20 gauge, dead soft, round sterling silver wire to make my loop. I'm going to place the wire in the jaws of the pliers like this. I'm going to give it a squeeze. Now you can see I have an angle here that's a little less than 90 degrees. And what I'm going to do is just pull this wire down just about like that. It's just a little bit. After I do that, I'm going to take the short wire and bend it down to where it's almost touching the long one. Next, I'm going to reposition the loop in my hand, just moving it over a tiny bit, and I'll cross the wire like so. Once I've crossed the wire, I'll take a pair of chain nose, and I'm going to tightly pull and wrap. And if I pull tightly, it will guide the wire so that the wraps are very perfectly aligned. I'm going to go around about 2, maybe 2.5 times. And once I've rotated, I'm going to take the loop off the pliers, and I'm going to trim the end, flush cut it up right next to the loop. Now you can see I have the first loop formed. Our first loop is now wrapped, and I'm going to thread the beads on. I'm going to put these little discs as a decorative touch, and then I'm going to thread my bead and put another disc. Once I have them on the bead, I'm going to hold the bead by the loop, and I'm going to hold it where I'm looking at the side of the loop. I can't see through the little hole. And I'm going to pick up my looping pliers Put it right next to the bead and give it a nice little squeeze. And you can see it makes the angle in the wire again. Once I've done that, now I'm going to grasp the bead snugly and pull it over just a little, like that. And then I'm going to bend this wire down so that it touches the bead. I'm going to adjust my pliers just a tiny bit, moving them up so that there's enough room to wrap right there, and then I'm going to cross the wire over. Once my wire is crossed, I'm going to take my pliers and pull snugly and start to fill in the space. Once the space is filled, I remove the loop from my pliers and I'm going to flush cut the end again. And you can see I now have two beautiful loops. We've just spent the last few minutes learning to make the perfect eye pins and wrapped loops on each end of a bead. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Having the right tools will allow you to work with ease and precision. It will free up your creativity and put even more fun into making your jewelry. Visit Wubbers.com for information about the complete line of Wubbers, the pliers that are made to make jewelry. Thank you for watching and enjoy your new pliers.